How do you mute? Ooh wee. Hey, y'all. It's your girl Tina Wolf, bookwithtina.com, trying to figure out how to work some stuff in here. Hopefully you guys can hear everything, see everything. Look at that. All right. Y'all, the instructions are not instruction. There we go. Let's see. Now, how do I mute? How do I mute? Oh my God. Y'all know how to use StreamYard? Let's get you know what? I'm just gonna end up closing Instagram because I'm not finna listen to myself. Oh, there it is. All right, let's see if that works. Come on. Instagram, stop it. Stop Instagram. There we go. Mute site. Bam, I found it, y'all. All right. Whew. Hey, you guys, it's your girl Tina Wolf, bookwithtina.com. I'm about to do some intuitive readings for you guys today. If you are interested, I'm working from my Sex Tarot deck, but I do have some other decks that I'm working on today. But we are going to be led today by Empress Energy. So we're going to talk about that, but I'm going to go ahead and do my disclaimer, right? This for entertainment purposes only. During the reading, I may understand, you may not. You may understand, I may not. We both may understand during the reading, or we both may not understand during the reading. I'm going to ask that you respect my perspective, and I will also respect your perspective as well. If the information that you're receiving is different from the information that I'm providing, is quite all right. Please share the message because it may be for me or someone else. Please do not use these readings as a form of therapy or advice. You've been blessed with the gift of discernment. So take the information you need and throw the rest away. Thank you for being patient during this time. All right, let me get organized because when I came on here, I had everything in my head, but I'm learning the system StreamYard. So hopefully you guys can see. I need somebody to do a comment, say hello, say hi in the comments so I can make sure that my comments are working over here. All right. Let me get over here to the comments. Let me see if it'll even let me post a comment. All right. So today, with Tina, if you're doing Cash App, is Book with Tina. If you're doing Zelle, it's going to be I am Tina Wolf at gmail.com. Let me see. Let's see if that works. 1, 2, 3. Oh, wait. Okay. Oh, cars jumping out already. I guess this one gonna be for the collective. So before we, ooh, I guess it's gonna get nasty today, y'all. It's gonna get nasty today. I know y'all can see that because I can see that. But before we jump to this card, I'm gonna go over here to the Empress card today. And today, this is the Empress card. And I want you to take a good long look. And I want you to take a good long look at some of the things that are appearing in this picture, right? What is an empress and what is empress energy? What is her job? What is she supposed to do, right? So I have some things written down, and I'm just going to read briefly from here so you guys can understand. First of all, this particular empress, she is very confident in her sexual, I will say, sexual drive and sexual experiences, right? If you look back here in the back, where's that? This little guy back here that's in the back, he's wrapped up with a snake. And he's trying his best to get over to her. But why is he trying his best to get over to her? Because he's trying to distract her. Not distract, but he's trying to distract her, right? During this time, she's having a little bit of solitude and she's having a little bit of sexual abstinence so that she can create more of the things that she desires. And she's like, look, I don't have time to be playing these games with y'all. I'm only going to be messing with those that are a select few, right? She has the shield down there. If you look at the shield, and there are some doves down there at the bottom. She is shielding her heart from the buffoonery. That's what the shield is down there. Also, the doves also represent that she has her ancestors helping her as well, and they are bringing messages to her. All she got to do is listen and to pay attention, right? Now, if you look at her staff, originally when I went to read this card, it looked and appeared as though she was holding the head of a penis at the top part of her staff, which could be, right? Because sometimes it's the power of the P. But then also, if you look a little closer, let me see if I can get closer for you guys. If you look closer, it's actually the same two birds that are on the shield. Uh-oh, this way. Everything's reversed. The shield. Now, right next to that, if you'll see a big snake back there, right? Most people think that snakes are um, meaning harm, but they don't always mean harm. But in this particular case with the Empress, the snake actually represents life, rebirth is what it represents, and it represents protection as well. This is why these other temptations, these outside temptations of other people, especially the men that want to have sex with her, she's being protected from that because she needs to be in a certain space, right? If you look down here, there we go. If you look down here, you will see a conch shell. I can't remember. Y'all can help me to remember. The conch shell is actually, I think it's from the Bahamas or the Caribbean, somewhere down there, right? But to me, seashells just represent travel, relaxation, calm. The skirt, the sheer skirt that she has on, she's not hiding who she is at all, right? And the light blue just represents calm. It represents peace around her waist area. And the reason why it's around her waist area is because that is where the sacral chakra and the root chakra are. The sacral chakra is for the creativity, and then the root chakra is to balance the physical, right? And how do you balance the physical? And the physical root chakra and the sacral chakra, right? So with your sexuality, with your sex drive. That's how those two kind of link up together, right? The other card that is going to be ruling today is the death card. A lot of people are afraid of the death card because you immediately think, oh my God, who is about to die? Is somebody finna leave me? Who's dying? I don't want to die. Oh my God, this card is so evil. No, what this card represents is it represents rebirth, shedding of the old self. And of course, the shedding of your old self represents the death to your old self, much like when we get the Empress card here with the snake energy, right? Your shedding of the skin, your shedding of the old self, right? Now, in the book, where it has in the book, let me go over here. In the book, it has for her that death represents to abandon, right? It also says sublimation of the instinct. When I looked up sublimation, it meant basically to dissipate, right? Take from a physical form and allow it to transcend to something else. And then of the instinct represented in this case, it represented desires, right? So sublimation of instinct, sublimation of desires, meaning it's time to get rid of some of the desires that are no longer serving you, right? It also states in the book, it says temporary abstinence from sex reinforces your desire. So when you take a little bit of time, right? No masturbating. I'm not going to say you ain't going to think about it because you are going to think about it, but just taking a little bit of time. And we've done this before. I think we did this earlier in the year where I challenged everybody to take a little bit of a sabbatical and do a sexual fast and set your intention. Some people chose one day. Some people chose 3 days. Some people chose a week. Some people chose an hour. So it all depends on what you are going to do. But this is going to be the most fabulous time of the year right now to take time to do a little bit of sexual abstinence. Some people like, baby, all I can give you is an hour. Well, an hour is fine. Time is um, perspective. I'll say it that way. Time is perspective. If you're going to take that time to focus all that energy um, that you would normally focus with physical sex, because we're talking about physical right now. We're talking about the root chakra, right? We can't, right now, we're not talking about controlling thoughts. We're talking about the physical, right? So if you're taking that time right now, go ahead and set, this is my challenge. I challenge you. I challenge you to go ahead and set aside a time of abstinence and set in its place what it is. Because, like she said in the death card, where is it at? Where is it at? In the death card, she says sublimation of the instinct. What is something that you want to get rid of? What is a desire that you want to get rid of right now? And remember, whenever you get rid of something, you have to replace it with something. A lot of people are like, I want to get rid, I want to get rid, I want to release, release, release. That's great that you're releasing. But when you don't put something else in its place, it's an opportunity for the thing that you release to cycle and circle back around, right? So these are going to be the two cards of the day. So let's talk about what the Empress does, right? The Empress, let me pull her back up here so she can get her shout out and her recognition. The Empress is a woman. She is a ruler of a great sovereign power and rank in her empire. Okay. Also, the wife or widow of the emperor, a sovereign ruler of great power, rank in ruling over his empire. Okay, what is sovereign? Sovereign is you hold supreme political power, possessing supreme authority within a limited sphere, right? It didn't say city. It didn't say county. Hell, didn't even say it said sphere. So when you think about sphere, what do you think about, or what do I think about? I think about the world, right? Or as Pinky and the Brain used to say, world domination. So together, the emperor and the empress combined represents balance, stability, and abundance, right? And since this card is upright, it signifies magnetism and allure. Um, your current relationship is of a regal or elevated nature, right? So if you're here, this is something that you need to work on either with yourself, work on having that masculine and feminine essence balanced together. You're going to nourish into yourself. And right now, your magnetism is really strong, right? You're able to attract a lot of the things that you desire while you are evolving. I'll say it that way, right? Because let us not forget the snake energy that is in the back, because we are shedding of the old self during this time. The Empress is known for her selective nature. She does not actively seek out relationships. That's the reason why you see her up here in the forefront. And this is why you see this man back here in the back, right? She doesn't seek it out. They're going to seek her, right? She's sitting on the throne because she's the one with the wisdom, right? But she also has her protection up so that the wrong ones do not come into her atmosphere. The emperor represents stability, authority, and structure in the matters of the hearts. Oh, let me read it again. Emperor represents stability, authority, and structure in matters of the heart. He signifies the importance of balance between control and affection, as well as the need for strong foundations and growth, having total control of his reign or country. Now, they talk about what the weakness is of the emperor and the empress. So if you are currently in your emperor or empress um, cycle right now, these are the two things you need to be aware of. For the emperor, it is a magic attack. So you have to think of what magic means to you, right? And for the empress, it says physical attacks, right? So again, this is why this man back here in the, where is it? This one, the man back here in the back. Okay, so let's say for instance, you're with the empress, right? A physical attack doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to come to you in the form of violence, right? Physical attacks could be anything. It could be talking about your body image. It could be talking about um, anything that is in the what they call the 3D world, anything that is um, tangible that you have here, anything that contains your energy. That can also be uh, anything that contains your energy, anything that contains energy, right? Anything that contains your energy, specifically your energy, such as, like, say you have an item, right? Like this particular crystal. Say you have this item now has your energy in it, right? If you gift it to somebody, make sure that you put a seal of protection that the only thing they're going to get is the intention that you have set, right? They're not going to be able to tap into you. That is the difference. So if you are an empress and you are selling products, right? You are selling products and you understand that your energy is in there, then make sure that you completely understand that you need to protect yourself physically. Now, for the emperors where you have these magic attacks, that means somebody may be trying to throw you off your game intuitively, like logically, right? Logically, they may be trying to throw you off of your game. They're going to try to maybe psychically attack you, right? So that's for the emperor. Okay. So this is the energy we're going to be doing today, right? From the Sex Tarot card deck. So if you would like a Sex Tarot reading, I will do it for you. I will do it for you, and I'll do 5 minutes for $15, right? Now, the Emperor is a reminder to take responsibility for your own power and not let anyone else take it away. We must be strong and stand up for ourselves, even when it's difficult and shows up. You got to stand up for yourself. This is time to reinforce your boundaries. Okay. For the Empress acknowledges our work. She represents patience and nurturing so it can grow enough to survive on its own, right? She also counsels the Emperor and serves as a role model for women of their time. What is the empire that the Emperor and the Empress rule? Empire is usually a territory greater than a kingdom, which may be of a smaller extent. So we had talked about a lot of people nowadays um, have frequently, they call each other kings and they call each other queens, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. So what that represents is, let's just say, for instance, like I'm from Dallas, right? So if you're from Dallas, you know, you're from Dallas Fort Worth. Let's say you're going to have, I'm just going to keep, I don't want to make it difficult. I'm going to keep it small, right? I'm going to keep it small. So let's just say that Dallas, right? Actually, we're going to go bigger. Let's just say the state of Texas, right, would be ruled by an emperor. And feel free to throw this in because I'm going to pull these sex cards for general reading. Oh, there's another card that dropped out. We're going to talk about that one, right? So the emperor, right? The emperor would be, let's just say, over the state of Texas. And then you would have all of these kings, right? And the kings and queens would be over, what would the kings and queens be over? The kings and queens would be Dallas, Fort Worth, Austin, and, you know, over these particular communities, right? So who do the kings go to when they need help? They go to the what? The emperor, right? They go to the person that is, ooh, okay then. It goes to the person that is higher up, right? So if you are a person, this is what I'm going to say, that is, hold on. So if you are a person that is looking for your queen, right? Is what you're looking for your queen, because the card popped out right before I said that. So we're going to look and see what it says if you're looking for your queen. We'll pull one more card. If y'all want to get your intuitive readings, hey, beautiful. Let me put my glass. Ooh, these cards are just jumping out. They ready. They ready to give somebody their queen. Oh, Maribel, hey boo, hey love. Hey, CC Hermosa. Hello, love. All right. So if you are a queen waiting for your king, or if you are a king waiting for your queen, this is what the cards are saying. Oh, I feel like I need to do one more. Do one more. All right. Oh, this gonna be some good stuff. It's gonna be juicy. It's gonna be nasty, y'all. It ain't gonna be nicey. It's gonna be nasty. Ooh, it's gonna be nasty. Y'all some freaks. What? Oh, there goes. As soon as I said y'all some freaks, 4 cards popped out. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna turn one more over. So here we go. So here's the card, right? This is general reading for everybody. So if you are a king, there we go. If you are a king looking for your queen, right? And in this particular picture, the king is sitting there. He's got his legs open, he's got his robes open, and he's got his woman that is sitting down in front of him, right? And she is in full total submission. Now, don't get it twisted. Just because you are submissive to the man, maybe this is something that you're desiring. This is what you're wanting. Y'all are both in alignment, right? Because the king, he wants a woman that is submissive, right? But don't forget, just because she on her knees don't mean nothing. Remember, this is all Empress energy. She's over this whole sector over here. She's over this whole country. So don't get it twisted, right? So you've got the Empress here, and you've got the Emperor here. You have the king, if you should choose, and then you've got the queen. Now, king, if you are looking for, and this is where I'm going to go, I'm just going to follow as it's led. Kings, if you are wanting your woman to be submissive, right? Because you see back there in the background, you got some people that's back there being nosy as hell. She going to have that one friend. Here it is back here in the back. She going to have that one friend that's nosy as hell that wants to see what's going on. Don't worry about her, king. Don't worry about her, emperor. Don't worry about that. Okay? Don't worry about that. It's like this saying I said, let them watch. Now, this card is coming in upside down, and it is the card of chalices, right? So the card of chalices in this deck, it represents cups. It represents emotions. If you want your queen, this is what you're going to have to do. Now, do you see this card? You see this card, king? You see this? You see what he's doing? There you go. That's better. He's showing her love. In the picture, he's kissing. Even though they are covered up from the waist down, right? They're both exposed to the top. They're both chest to chest, right? It's a very intimate, loving moment. And then you also see the cups down there, right? Let's see what her cup has in there. The cup has flowers in there. And then there are more flowers and rose petals that have been gifted, right? I ain't even finna get into that. I want to. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna circle back to that in a minute, right? King, if this is what you want, this is what you're gonna have to do. It is what it is. This is what you're gonna have to do. You're gonna have to get her with this, with love. She's not gonna go for the other stuff. Now, queen, I'm gonna put this to the side. Queen, if you have a problem with submission, it's time for you to learn exactly what submission is, right? Because if you think about it in the BDSM world, who is the one that rules? Is it the dominant or is it the submissive? Is it the dominant or is it the submissive? I'll wait. And I'm going to pick this card in the meantime, right? It's the submissive, if you didn't know. Thank you. Thank you, Maribel. Right? It is the sub, right? It is the sub. Thank you. Why is it the sub? Why does the sub have the power? I'll wait. I'll wait. Why does the sub have the power? Because remember, we're coming from a place of the Empress energy, right? The Empress, she has the power, right? This is why she has to fight them off. She said, we control when it stops, right? AKA boundaries, right? And a king or an emperor definitely desires a queen or a empress that knows how to implement her boundaries, because as you see, she's sitting on the throne in this picture by herself. Why is she sitting in this on this throne by herself? Because her king had to go handle some business, right? And so she don't have time to be tempted by this person back here in the background. She ain't got time to be tempted with these fools trying to come at her, right? She got to know how to shut that down. And the king has to trust that integrity is going to be in place when he is not around, right? Right. So although she's on her knees and although she's naked, what is she representing? She's representing integrity as well, right? Okay. Now, let's go over here and let's see. Now, this card is just sitting out here by itself, and it's you said yes, right? Facts, CC Hermosa. So, with this picture, right, you have two women here. Okay, now everybody could depict this as you want, but what I'm going to depict this as, I am, I was, and I'm about to be, right? I am, I was, and I'm about to be. Maybe I am was, you know what, down here she's kind of looking like I really don't care about what's going on right now. I just want my life to be balanced. I'm not focused on no sex. I mean, she's kind of a little bit low vibrational, a little bit. She's like, I've lost my desire. I've lost my lust. I've lost it. Right. Right. I am. Right. That could be the place that you are right now. I am. All right. I was in this place where she says I am. She was sitting here thinking about this and thinking about where she was sexually empowered. Right. So there was a time when you were sexually empowered and you have forgotten that. So it's time to revitalize that. I was reading earlier today, it's time to get into tantric or kundalini energy. Start utilizing your yoga. People like, oh yeah, I gotta make time. I gotta make time. I gotta make time. Baby, all you need is 1 minute. When you wake up in the morning, you stretch, that's yoga. When you bend over and touch your toes, bam, sir, that is yoga, right? Type in yoga for increased libido, yoga for high sex drive, right? Because what did the death card say? The death card said that to abstain from sex, to build for the desire and get the things you want. How do you do that? What did they say? Because I want to read it exactly. It said, where's she at? Is she on the other side? Oh, let me go over here. X3, where'd she go? Okay. Sublimation of instinct. Sublimation of instinct. So what does that mean? That means you have to kill the desires that are no longer serving you a purpose, right? So that you can get this desire back. But in order to increase it, it's like if you masturbate all the time, or if you masturbating all the time, or you playing with yourself all the time, or you fucking all the time, then you're releasing all of your energy. There's no buildup, right? And when you get that buildup, you need to be able to utilize that energy to go where it needs to be, right? So I am, I was, and right here, I'm about to be. About to be. She just not out there ass butt booty butt naked everywhere, but she is like, you know what? I have admiration and I have a respect and understanding because I used to be this person. But there are others around me that also used to be this person. And although I'm not ashamed, that's why she has a little bit of clothes on, not a whole lot. Although I'm not ashamed of who I am, I'm definitely having an admiration and inspiration for that particular person. Right now, it's just that my goals are in a different place, right? So this would be the cycle. Okay. So in order to get, ladies, right, in order to get that king, to get you to this part right here, you have to get to this point right here. You got to be soft. Aggression is okay sometimes, but there's a time and a place. But do you really think a man wants a hard ass woman? No, because this version, where's it at? This version right here, She will have detached sex with you. She will fuck you and leave you where you lay and then tell you to get out if you're in her place, or she will get out if she's in yours. It's time to let that stuff go, right? Sex is not the only way that you can have a partner. And that's what has to be understood about that, right? Because going back to this picture with your king, your emperor, right? Or whatever you would like to call him, your man, right? He's got to know that you're more about sex. And the reason why I know that is because this is the card that comes up for him. This is what he wants. Yes. Okay, let's pull this back up. Yes, he does want to have this with you. He wants to, make love to you. He wants to do all of these things. Yes, Maribel, correct. He wants to make love to you. He wants to have all these things. He does want you to be submissive. He does want you to have integrity. But look, he don't want you to be so filled up with sex that's all you want from him. You see how she's like, ooh, she got on all her little sexy lingerie. She ready to pounce on him. He like, hold up, mamas. He like, look at him. He's like, hold up, mama. She's like, no, no. Like this beast is just attacking and it's too much. It's too much. He like, hold on, mamas. Hold on, mamacitas. Chill out for a second. Too aggressive. Too aggressive. That there's too much of that. There needs to be balance, right? There needs to be balance. He's like, hey, can we get some submission going? And this is where it's going to be good to teach yourself how to be able to abstain. And when you abstain, it doesn't mean that you have to do it for a long time. But what happens is when you abstain, it's like charging yourself. It's just like charging your phone, right? It's just like charging your phone. And so you charge it. And so what happens? You become more appealing. It's not a game, though. This is not a game we playing, but who wants to fuck somebody with some low energy? Nobody. So you got to utilize that energy for that, right? So these are the things that the king wants. Now, going back to this empress, let's see. This is how you get in your empress vibe. This is what he wants. This is what you want. You see that? There's not even no clothes off this one right here. There's not even no clothes off yet. There's just intimacy. There's touch. You see that? She's welcoming him home. She is welcoming him. You said, damn it. She is welcoming him home. This is what he wants. Because remember, you've been out here all day ruling. And he has the admiration that you're ruling in his absence. He knows you have the integrity. But this is what he wants to come home to. He wants to come home to this. He wants to come home to the softness. You see that? His sword and everything. He been out there battling the world. He don't want to come home and battle you too. He don't want to come home and have to figure all your shit out. And don't get me wrong, even though you're going to have up and down experiences, right, in this dynamic, but he sees you as a strength. Where's that card at? He sees you as a strength, empress, queen, high priestess, whatever it is you desire, goddess, whatever you want to call yourself, right? And it doesn't mean that you have to be strong. Strong does not mean let me dispel my feelings. Let me not acknowledge my feelings. That is not what it means. What it means is that I'm not even going to go there. Just when you're doing this, remember, do this. He needs to know that you miss him. And same thing for the kings. Kings, you need, kings, emperors, whatever, gods, you need to let her know that you miss her as well. This is a part of the intimacy. This is why they are fully clothed in this picture. Right? All right. Now, when I started talking about freaky and sex and all that kind of stuff, remember, I'm gonna leave this card right here out. But when we started talking about freaky and sex, then these 4 cards just jumped out. So we're going to take a look at those cards, right? We're going to take a look at it. Maribel says to be soft when it's time and be strong when it's time, knowing when to. Exactly. Knowing when to. Because remember, queens, we're there as the council, empress, high priestess, goddesses. We're there as council. We're not there to control, right? In the old sense of the meaning, forcefully with authority, right? You can rule and control by just being in your feminine essence. Period. Period. It's a way of doing things. All right. So when we talked about freaky deaky, ooh, a couple of these cards is upside down. We talked about being freaky deaky. This is how most women want it to start. Let me see. There you go. You see how that started? Y'all. You say you got a hair muscle. All right. How is this starting? I'm not going to say this is an elegant dinner, but I'm going to say it's a dinner. You got the red candle down there. What does red candle mean to you? Tell me what a red candle means to you. I know what it means for me, but what does a red candle mean to you? Just put it there in the comments. And then look at, she has her bustier, and the bustier, I mean, it's holding it up there, but you can still see nipples and everything, right? Because you want to tease and you want to entice, and now you done teased and enticed with this dinner, and now you done found yourself caught up, because now look at how he got you. Look at how he got you. And he's like, here, drink some more, drink some more. You like, but. Why would he want you to drink some more? What do you think he's wanting you to do? Because I got the other 3 cards here. I don't want to cheat though, but what do you think he wants to do in these pictures? I mean, he giving you a drink. What is it that he wants you to do? Maribel say, give it up. Yeah. But see, I mean, you're already his queen, so he knows you're going to give it up. But what else do you think he wants you to do? Because remember, you've been here all day, right? You've been here all day. You done greeted him. You done greeted him when he came in. You know, you done greeted him when he came in. Girl, he wants you to relax. That's what the hell he wants you to do. He wants you to relax because you tense. Yes, be submissive. Thank you. Thank you, Maribel. Right? This red candle is setting the mood, right? Passion, love, fire energy, lust, aggression, right? So the next step, this one comes in upside down, so it says pay very close attention. Now in this one, she has on a dress as well. Notice all these dresses and skirts, right? Notice the dresses and the skirts. What do dresses and skirts mean to you? What do dresses and skirts mean to you? I do think that men enjoy seeing you in pants, but something about dresses and skirts. She said you got the skirts right. Yes. Easy access. Don't think too hard. Easy access. Skirts and dresses are easy access, right? It's also a way to tempt. I'm pretty sure these women don't have no drawers on underneath. Like this is right now. Yes, femininity, right? What kind of fantasies are y'all, creating? Okay, here we go. Now, to me, this is representing temptation, right? Girl, it's like you got it good over here. He's pouring into you. He's giving you everything. He's doing everything. And then here you go with the same man. Where's it at? Where's she at? Where the card at? Here you go with this same man that's being held back in this card. Here you go talking to this person that is no longer serving you a higher purpose. Right here. You see him? You see them scissors? You need to cut that. You need to cut those cords. You about to mess everything up. This person does not mean you no good. You see how you're trying to talk to him in this picture? You're trying to explain to him, hey, you can't come up in here. I mean, look at the clothing that he has on. He has no good intentions. He's looking at what's going on. He's trying to figure out how to mess this up. When you are on your throne, you gotta, these temptations that's gonna come at you left and right, let that shit go. Quit allowing these people that have nothing for you to come back in, especially whoever this man is that seems to be very persistent, because he don't want you. He don't want nothing from you. As soon as he mess up your shit, he gonna be gone. So that just leave him alone. Just don't even mess with him, right? And then here's the last card. Here's the last card. Let's see what this card is. Ooh-ee. Girl, where's that other card at? So we've gone from this, right? We've gone from this pouring in to this, right? He got her laying on a beautiful blanket surrounded with flowers. What else you got down here, right? He kissing her feet. She relaxed. He pampering her. Look up here. You got the dove. What does the white doves typically symbolize? Most times, love, right? What about this fish? What does the fish represent? I know some of y'all is like, "Ooh, she about to get pregnant." No, we're not doing that. Let's go be pregnant with ideas, right? But the fish does represent fertility, right? Represents fertility. Now, what's down here at the bottom? Looks like you have a boar. You got a boar and a goat. So I got the spirit animal guidebook right here. We're gonna see what we're gonna go with the boar. We're gonna see what the boar is doing, and went straight to it. So it must be men. So with this particular dynamic, right? They both getting what they want. Maribel, you said peace. Yes, they do represent peace as well. Doves do. So you got the dove with love. And like Maribel says, you also got peace. You got fertility, being pampered, enjoying. Ooh, look at all the muscles he got on his back. Jesus. Okay, so the boar. If boar shows up, stop your procrastinating and move forward on that project that you started and have yet to finish, right? So this man is also a way of supporting you through what you got, and especially you, Maribel. I already know what's so he's here to support you. But if you are all caught up here, remember we talked about here. If you're so caught up with him and you're not, you're just like ooh 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 ooh, right? And he's like, look, hold up, we ain't gotta fuck all the time. Hold on, right? Utilize and save some of that sexual energy to get, like for you, Maribel, that job opportunity you want or whatever it is you're creating, right? Or the life that you want to create, or both. It says it's time to meet whatever situation or person in your life is causing you distress head on and achieve some sort of closure. Now, the cards do not lie. Where's the card at that I just got through showing you? So it's coming up again. It's like, look, homeboy does not mean you no good, girl. You getting what you want over here. You finna get the job you want. You got the man you want. And then look over here what you got. This fool trying to come back in the picture. Please, please X that out, right? Please X that out. Leave him alone. Even the boar is like, stop it. You're not going to be able to, you're going to have to decide what you want. You want this or you want this. You want this or you want this. Right? It says, face your fears and do whatever is necessary to resolve them so that you can find peace. Whatever controversy you're involved in will soon be settled in a fair and just manner. Right? It's just 2 cards left. Got 1 more card left. Oh no, this is the same card. Okay, so this is what I get since the same card is coming up, right? Make sure that you are diminishing. Make sure that you are diminishing that person that keeps trying to come back in. All right. Make sure you're diminishing that person's come back. This is what you want. This is what y'all both want. This is what you're getting, right? You've already gone through your cycle of I am, I was, and I'm about to be, right? You've already gone through that cycle. You're getting pampered. You've already made a decision that, hey, I got to put death to this old situation because homie don't want nothing. Homie see you happy. Homie sees you happy. And he trying to mess up what you got, okay? Remember, it's not just your body that he wants, right? And it's not sex that's going to keep him. It's not doing those things, those tangible things that's going to keep him, right? He likes you for you. The sex is great, but remember, there needs to be balance, right? When he is gone and you are sitting on the throne in his place till he gets back, you have to be powerful enough to be able to hold the integrity while he's gone and resist the temptations of this fool over here to keep trying to come back and distract you and cause some buffoonery going on in your relationship. Stand in your Empress, because the Empress card, stand in your Empress energy. Period. Right? Remember, when you're keeping yourself simple and subtle is what I'm hearing, right? Easy access, sultry, sexy. Like this is the vibe, right? And if you look, he finds comfort in you because you're nourishing at the same time. You can be seductive and nourishing at the same time, right? If you want to know more, you can look in there. That lizard energy is down there, right? And once he has been nourished, then he's ready. And now that you've made him relax and be at peace, now he is ready to help you to relax. Keeping in mind, intimacy is important, right? Now, if you guys want your own personal sex reading, I'm going to offer it here while I'm live for $15 if you would like, right? Let me see what's going on here. But in the meanwhile, I'm going to pull this one card and then I'm going to wrap it up. I keep seeing balloons right now. So I see a red balloon. I see a blue balloon. It's not light blue or dark blue. It's like right in between. And I see a white balloon, right? Let me look up balloons real quick. Let me look up balloons real quick. Hold on. Oh, Lazant. Okay, I see. I gotta. Are you still here, Lazant? I don't even. There you go. Okay, I got you. Let me look up these balloons real quick, and then I got you. There's something going on with these balloons. I think I said red, blue, and white. Correct, y'all? And then a red balloon popped up. Okay. If you resonated with the red balloon means to dream of a balloon that represents a situation that gives you a cause to celebrate or rejoice, uplifting of your spirit, or enjoying a lack of restrictions, acknowledging or noticing that something good has happened, feeling good about noticing yourself, getting what you wanted. And this is what we're talking about when we're talking about the kings and the queens and the emperors and the empresses, the gods and the goddesses, and the high priestess, and whatever it is that you're desiring, right? And especially when it comes to relationships and or employment or creating opportunity for yourself. Okay. Um, that is balloons. I'm going to say red balloons, right? So I'm going to say blue balloons is to dream of a helium balloon, which I'm just going with the blue as it says, right? Represents situations that give you a cause to celebrate or rejoice all on their own. Automatic compliance or self-governance that feels good to notice happening, liking yourself effortlessly, getting what you want or feel you deserve, right? So balloons are all about getting what you want and what you deserve, right? So let's go here. Um, okay. So the white balloon, right? So white to me represents purity, release, and things like that. It says to dream of a balloon popping represents disappointing, embarrassing, or dashed hopes, fear of something going wrong during a positive or happy moment. You cannot take into your relationships fear that you're going to lose the person before you even get it's not going to work. You can't do that. Being swept up in the moment or letting facet decide something for you. An uplifting situation is taking precedence over your life, right? So if you have this fear that you're taking into your relationships with family, friends, work, right, or a romantic mate, then you're already defeating yourself and you're bringing that negative energy into that space. You don't need to do that. So this is your reminder that you need to have a uplifted space. It says, to dream of blowing up balloons represents hope or inspiration that you are giving to a situation or other person. Getting ready, then this is still the white balloon, getting ready to rejoice or celebrate. It may also reflect your attempt to make someone else feel better or deal with someone else's problems so they don't have to anymore. Okay. Be very mindful where it says it may also reflect your attempt to make someone else feel better or deal with someone else's problems. Stay away from somebody else's problems. Allow them to have their own experience. Pray, 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 meditate, ask, pray, meditate, ask, pray, meditate, ask. All right. I need to write this down. Let's see. High priestess. High priestess. Okay, Lazant, I got you. All right. Okay. I'm gonna leave these two cards out for right now. High priestess, Lazant, the high priestess card. Seems like your high priestess right now is all week with balloons were white. Okay, got you. All right, Lazant. So your high priestess is or should be deep in study right now, right? Deep in study. She don't need no distractions. Is what I'm gonna say right now. She don't need no distractions in this in the moment. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you can be distracting. As lovely as you are, you can be distracting, right? Um, let's see what else. Oh, okay. So for her, okay. Mm. So for her, right? This is her, is the high priestess card. Right? This right here. This is her high priestess card. And this is you distracting. this backwards, but I'm just going with the flow. I'm just whatever dynamic this is. It's like, do you not see? Look at the face. Look at the face. Like I'm trying to focus. I'm trying to focus on these studies. I'm trying to focus on this job. And it's not that I don't love you, but like I feel you there. So you're making me, like you're giving me that desire and all of that because you're being sneaky down here. You distracting me, and it ain't that I don't, you know, but I'm trying to stay focused right now. I'm trying to stay focused is what I keep feeling. And then she gives in, right? She gives in and like, okay, cool. Let me get this out. Please let me get that. Okay, I'm finna get that out. We finna get it out. It's like I want some adventurous stuff. If we're gonna do it, let's do it. We don't want to be all up in the bed and all that. We don't. Let's do something else. And then she's so completely distracted. Like now she's just like, oh man, let's do some other stuff. You see, she got little restraints on down there at the bottom. And then this this is what's crazy. So she's like, look, I'm trying to tell you. She's like, I'm trying to tell you. I need to be working on this, right? She's like, I'm trying to tell you, I need to be working on this. But yet and still, here you go. And you done covered up her mouth. Right here. Lazant, why are you doing that? Why are you covering up her mouth? She needs some time to it's like you're here and she is here. I don't know. Is this resonating? Is this resonating? I don't know. Like, right. So I'm gonna do one for you, and this is what you should be doing. This is what you should while it's not personal. It's not personal. He said, hell yeah. Okay, boo-boo. I'm gonna tell you, honey, she love you. She do, clearly, because in this picture right here, she's trying her best, but she just can't. Cause you just keep sneaking in there, right? And she just can't. She like, damn it, I'm trying to focus. Dad, you gotta play her with her titty and stuff. I mean, she's trying to stay focused. You're not. So this is. Let me put this up here because she's trying. She's really trying. This is what I want you to do. Let me get this. Okay. This is what I want you to do, Lazant, because I'm gonna help my girl out. Okay, I'm gonna help my girl out. I'm gonna help her out because you was like all over her like a snake, like you just wrapped up. You just got her wrapped up. You got her restrained over here. You fucking her outside, and she's giving in, and she's getting distracted. Okay, let's see. So this is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do. Lazant, this is what I want you to do. This the card right here. We're gonna work on this, right? We just need you to set. We just need you to upset. We just need you for just a minute. This is what we need you to do. Okay. All right. We need you to retreat. We need you to retreat. Okay. And while you are retreating, right? Retreat doesn't mean you have to disappear, but retreat in this instance means you need to think of some creative things because she just needs a little space for just a hot minute. So think of when she's coming out of this space and when she's ready for you, right? I just feel like it's a couple days. I just feel like it's a couple days, right? When she comes out of this retreat spot, right? And you are in the retreat spot, she's in the retreat spot, she's gonna come out of it, right? You want her to be successful, okay? So have something special set up for her, right? Yes, you do deserve love. You deserve love. She already love you, honey. She already love you, okay? And she loves being playful, but not while you distracting her. You distracted her, please. That word just keeps coming up, right? when she comes out of this retreat, be playful, right? I'm gonna let you figure that one out on your own. I ain't even gonna. It say engagement. I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna let you handle that, right? Um, although engagement can mean deeper commitments, engagement also means like talk to me, like talk to me. You know what I'm saying? I have a face. I have a face, right? Talk to me. Um, finances and career. This is her right here. This is where she is, and she's like, I know you may be where you want to be, my king, and I got you, and I'm just trying to find my way. I know you want to help me, but I will come to you for help. I promise. Okay, just give me a minute, right? So the deception card is coming up, and it says somebody is wearing someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship, right? So what does that mean? What does the deception mean, right? Let's go to the cards and see what the deception is. Deception isn't always bad. So for me, deception is sometimes like with my dogs. Okay, with my dogs, if I want them to eat their medicine, I gotta wrap peanut butter around it, right? So somebody's been wrapping peanut butter around something and giving it to somebody, right? So what is this deception about? What you've been okay. I'm gonna flip this other card. All right. Let me okay, so what I'm gonna say is it's gotta go. This ex gotta go. The ex that was previously there got to go. She not worried about it. This need to go. This got to go. It's not cool. It's got to go because this chemistry is still here for one person. And it's an unrequited love situation, right? So the unrequited love represents one person is loving the other person more than the other person. There is no easy way to let this person down. It's just, I don't care how you try to honey it up. I don't care what kind of solution you try to, it, it just not, it's not. You can't, because this person gonna continue to flirt and be codependent. Now there are two different types of codependency. Okay. Um, there's two types of codependency. One, you have the type of codependency where you are dependent on your partner for y'all to work together in a positive way. But then you have the other kind of codependency, which says when you are not around, it's like I'm going through withdrawals from a drug. And I don't know how to act unless I talk to you or see you or text you or have some type of communication with you, right? And even though everybody may be cool, yeah, I'm telling you, it ain't cool. So stop putting peanut butter on the medicine and just give it to them raw. You feel me? You smell what the rock is cooking. So that's what you could be working on. Instead of doing this, let her be here while you work on this. Right? That's what I got. Hell yeah, that's deep. Because it's just like I said in the other reading with the Sex Tarot deck. you got that person. I don't have a card up here no more, but you got that person that they don't want you, but they don't want nobody else to have you, and they want to fuck your shit up. And then once they fuck your shit up, they gone. We can't do that. And it's no, that temptation is real for kings and emperors and gods. You know what I'm saying? It's hard being a king. Everybody why do people want kings? Why do people want queens? Why do they want emperors? Why do they want empresses? Power, right? Whether you got the money or not, you got the power. You got the power. I'm gonna keep that card to myself. Right? You got the power. I was gonna keep it to myself. But she is in the state of I was, where it is, I was, and I'm about to be, right? She's sad because she used to be able to be this with you, right? Open, free, freedom. Shit got fucked up. Now, here. You say, why? That's why I was gonna keep it to myself, because it ain't really none of our business. But she need to be focusing on this, but she focusing on this because she miss being distracted. There ain't no easy way to say that. It's all I got for you, Lazan. You know your homework, and when you know your shit good, quit going out here and giving that shit away like Tic Tacs, and then they getting sprung and shit. Stop. Shame on you. Shame on you. Shame on you. I'm about to get off of here, y'all. Why? You hooked? bookwithtina.com. You can book another one. You sure can. And I do couples readings too. I do readings for couples as well. I sure do. The fact that this card says El Papa, no, stop it. What'd you say? 40 years and still playing games. I'm telling you. Hey, this right here, no. I'm just gonna tell you no. No. I'm looking in the comments. No. El Papa. No. Stop being greedy. You got a good one. Stop being greedy. What the fuck? I'm not shuffling no more cards because you popping out stuff that no. 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 I mean, you no. I'm just gonna keep saying no. No. I don't think no. And you can't help it. I don't want to hear no, I can't help it. You can't help it. Stop it. Why do you need two women? Why do you need two women? Why do you need two women? I'm not saying you can't have it. I'm just saying right now, why? No, the answer is no. Don't answer me, Lazan. This we done. No. El Papa. No. Somebody else want to read. Please, somebody else. Please, somebody else. Help me read. I need to read. I mean, I know, but just stop it. Stop it. Okay, if anybody else want to read, cash app $15. We're gonna do these sex readings. Cash app $ bookwithtina, or you can Zelle. Lasagna, you have made my day. You have made my day. I'm just get that woman a break. Jesus Christ. Just poking that poor woman. Or y'all could do, I'm sorry, or y'all could do Zelle. You distracted me, and I'm not even, you just stop it. Just that's sad. And then you're just trying to be greedy. Just iamtinawolfe at gmail.com. Please, somebody, please buy a reading. Oh my gosh. All right, I'm gonna wrap this up. I'm trying to get used to using this stream. So the StreamYard. Just all right, we're gonna close it out. So this is what you guys can work on: sexual energy, transformation, transition. Yeah, exactly. Over there, digmatized. And then, so this is what we're gonna do. Because these readings is getting out of control. This motherfucker is cutting off a piece of her hair now. Look. Oh God. Okay. So check this out. Right? I mean, clearly she's laying down. She's submissive. You've already mounted her, right? You got her. Now you finna clip her hair. What you cutting her hair for? Right? And I'm not saying you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you, Lasagna. This is the general reading now. This is just for all the men's out there, the men folks, whatever your title, wizard, warlock, king, I don't know, jester, magicians, hierophants, emperors, gods, whatever, all that, whatever y'all want to call yourself. Look, you know what your power is. Oh, I see what that is. That's not really, he not really cutting her hair. He keeping panties. Who in here keeping people panties? What the? We're not doing that no more. If you're trying to keep a souvenir, right? Can we have non-tangible souvenirs like memories? Do we have to have something physical? Do we have to have something physical? You don't. You already got her. You don't have to cut her hair. You don't have to keep her draws. Right, Hirosa? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay. It's okay. Y'all don't have to. Jesus Christ. And see right there, she got the little heart. She holding on to the little heart. She's trying to hold on to what little heart she got. Y'all don't have to. He said, yeah, that was the ultimate submission. Exactly. You already. I'm done with y'all. I'm not pulling these sex cards no more because y'all is fired. All of y'all is fired. All of y'all is fired. All right. So we're going to roll out with the Romance Angels deck. Because y'all, this is what we're going to work on. This is what we're going to work on this week, and then I'm out. I love y'all, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is what I want y'all to do. If you find yourself in a bind, let your friends help you. Your village is important. Make sure you have the right village around you, okay? Is it safe for you to love? Yes, if you know how to create your own boundaries. Boundaries are not for other people. Boundaries are for yourself. If you don't feel safe, it's because you are not trusting yourself. You're not trusting your ability to pick the right people to be in your life. You need to keep an open mind, right? Stop holding people hostage to their past, right? It's not fair to them. Don't be that bad lady. You gonna hurt your back. Being digmatized. Pay attention to the red flags. This is how you're gonna learn how to trust yourself, right? No, honey, I'm not back in Dallas. I'm still in good old Oklahoma, right? So make sure you're paying attention to the flags. Your natural instinct, right, is that alarm is gonna go off when you are not around the right people. That's how you know if it's going to be safe to love or not. Let's not ignore those red flags. And if you get one, separate. What we got to do, separate, right? Whenever you can't see something, you have to ask the village. You have to ask your friends. And the reason why I say that is because sometimes you will be sitting inside of your car. Everything sounds good, feels good, but on the outside, you've left your gas tank open. So the person that rolls up next to you, which is your friend, is gonna be like, hey, I know you can't see this, but your gas tank is open, right? So make sure from time to time you check in with your friends, like, do you feel anything? Is there something I'm missing here? Or that friend is like, man, I've been trying to tell you. Go ahead and listen to them. All right. That's what I got. I love y'all. Y'all are awesome. Y'all are amazing. Y'all have a great and wonderful day. If y'all want to hire me to come in and do your parties, I know some of y'all got some Christmas parties coming up. I would love to come and do readings for your parties, right? Just hit me at bookwithtina.com. If you are a couple and you want to do a couple reading session, I have you, but I also do couples sessions as far as getting to know each other on different levels. We're going to pull out all kind of good stuff. It's not just cards and things like that, but it's getting to know yourself individually and together who you are, right? This is what I do. Some people say I'm an intimacy coach, and I'm down with that. I'm down with whatever the intimacy coaching is, right? So you can go on my website and you can book that. It's a 30-day. It's a 30-day intensive program. All right. And if you are not a couple and you're single, I have that as well. You know what I'm saying? I have that as well for the individual. It all depends on what it is that you want to do. So get me booked for your party, for your reading, for your coaching sessions, and let's go into the new year like fresh and design. You stop digmatizing people and let that little person alone. Let them get their thing going. And I love y'all. Have an awesome and amazing day. It's your girl Tina Wolfe. Let me see if I can figure this out. It's your girl Tina Wolfe. Bookwithtina.com. What is this? I don't want that. Remind me tomorrow. Get over here. Is it gonna let me end it? Yay! I love you guys. Have an awesome, amazing day. I'll be back. Love y'all.